Hi, this is Pat Walker at Mission Winners. One of the questions we get a lot of is, hey, where should I buy? Where should I buy? Oh, it's moved up. Should I buy here? And it's a great question. Here's what I love about it. It's a real world question. It's not hypothetical. It's getting down to the nuts and bolts of how to do it. And this is what I found over 30 years. It's really important to buy close to the clean and simple pivot price. Buy right, sit tight. Don't chase price. There's a moral to the story. And you can say, well, Pat, why do you say that? I'll give you an example right here. And I'm going to show you some keyless stocks. These are real world, real time, real investing stocks that were done. Bought here, right? Buy right here. And it runs up. And it pulls back. But it pulls back to the rising 21 EMA. If you bought here and it runs up, could you sell a little bit into strength? Well, sure. There's no problem with that, especially when you consider this bar that there's no volume. And then it starts to fall on a pickup in volume. So maybe you sell a little bit, and that's fine. But the key point is this in relation to our discussion. The proper spot to buy is here. That way, you can handle the pullback right here on this bar. See that bar right there? You can cope with it. And it's so important that we control our emotions. And how do we do that? By proper buying and selling. Now let's take it a step further. If you bought up here, and there were people that did, you can say, well, how can you say that? Because it went up to that spot. That's common sense. There were people buying it up here at 116.5 and watched it drop all the way down to 90, 96.5. Folks, that's 20 points. That hurts. And you say, yeah, but it came back. Hey, I don't know the future. When this is happening right here and it's dropping like a dang rock, that's a haircut. In fact, if you bought that there, that's what, about a 17% loss? That's too big. So then what would you do? Oh, well, I'll sell. And then what happens? You miss this. The moral of the story is proper buying. Buy at the right price. Buy right, sit tight. It really helps you. I'll give you another example. This is PDD. Here's another one. Shutterstock. The spot to buy is here. Now, it's moved up, but let's suppose somebody bought here. They say, oh, it's really moving. I'm going to buy it up here at around 62.50. Well, it falls down and hits a low of 59.50. You can say, well, that's only 3 points. But you don't know the future. When this is happening right here, you buy up there and it's doing this, it can shake you out. The moral of the story is buy at the proper pivot. Don't chase price. And now here's another example for you, all right? Target. Target's lifting. Keyless stock. Picking up in here, all right? Lifting. This stock, if you buy it right here, all right? Buying it right in here, we'll say at 166. It's 177. This stock can fall all the way back down to your purchase price down here, and the chart doesn't look too bad. You're okay. But the person that bought it at 177 was down 11 points. He said, well, yeah, but it'll bounce back. We don't know that. We don't know that. So what's the moral of the story? Don't chase price. Buy as close to the pivot as possible. A clean and simple entry spot. And that avoids potential problems. Right here. The buy is right there. That's where we bought. But if you bought it, your first buy was up here at, we'll say, $54. Let's suppose you bought it for 50. Oh, it's really moving now. I think this is safe. Look at that baby gapped up right there. See the open? It's running. This is it. This is what I'm buying right here. This is my first buy, and I buy it for $53. That son of a gun that day falls all the way down to 40.5. 53 to 41? You can't, that's bad business. Don't do that to yourself. And you can say, yeah, good Lord, look what it was doing here too. This thing's fallen on heavy volume. I got to get the heck out. And so you bought it up here and it drops to here and you sell it to limit your loss, right? And then it does this, okay? Which is maddening. So again, what is the moral of the story? Good investors are also good risk managers. If you buy at the right price, you also have, and this is what I say all the time, a simple entry for a much smaller loss. A clean and simple entry gives you a clean and simple exit for a much smaller loss. Buy right, sit tight. Don't chase price. Chasing price can become emotional. High emotions and good investing are mutually exclusive. You can say, here's another example, picking it up right there. And it comes all the way down to here. That can hurt. You've got to watch it. In fact, I'll show you something here. Right there. Suppose you bought it taking out the top here, and this is your first buy up here. All right? So you buy it. Oh, look, it's gapping up. I'm going to buy that stock. It opened, we'll say, at 2092. Opened at 2092. Say, well, I'm okay. Okay. Oh, boy, look at this. What is that? You can say the low on that bar is 1561. So you ready for this? 2092. And the low on this bar is 1561 divided by 2092. That's a 25% loss. And you can say, yeah, but if it came back. I don't know that at the time. Can you give up 25%? Give back a 20? No. That's why we buy at the right price. And I hope this helps you.
Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit like. Maybe hit that subscribe button. We come up with new content nearly every day. Also, check out the videos on the right. YouTube recommends the one on the top, and the bottom one is something we thought you might enjoy. See you next time.